3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to Life Cheers here, and Ruby and I, we're gonna do some cake testing for our wedding. Alright, so we have the cupcakes here for testing. Ooh.
They smell so good.
12 different cupcakes here for the test.
And my fork is ready. Already, I was smelling this raspberry filling cupcake and it just smells so good.
So should we go in order?
Yeah, so let's start with the red velvet cake. And it says that it has cream cheese filling and it has white buttercream icing and it looks like it's a chocolate cake. So Spencer, you want to take the first test? The first try?
Yeah, it doesn't really look like chocolate though. It's red.
Oh.
This one.
Yeah, my bad. It looks like chocolate, but it's red velvet.
It doesn't look like chocolate at all. It looks like red velvet.
Hence the name red velvet cake. Oh my.
Alright, and then you take one, and then we'll eat it at the same time. Ooh, it's filled too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of these are filled.
3, 2, 1.
It's very moist.
I think all of them are going to be moist.
Yeah.
This is really good, fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're not as fresh as they could be, but...
Fresh as in a week old. A week old fresh.
Do we need to tell them
that? A week old.
Okay, so...
I don't know if I'm a big fan of the frosting. It tastes like too buttery almost.
We're going to rate these cupcakes best. 1 out of 10. I guess we're just going to... Even though there's 12 cupcakes, we're going to rate each cupcake on a 1 to 10 scale.
Yep, and then the best ones will come back and have some more.
Alright, how do you rate red velvet?
I would give it like maybe a 5 or a 6.
Alright, I'm gonna give it just... I don't know, because it's the first one, so we don't really know.
Yeah.
So which one do you give it, a 5 or a 6?
A 5.
Okay.
Give it just a...
Not even a 5.5. Well...
What about you?
I think I'll give it a 6.5.
Ooh.
To start.
Kind of highballing.
Then we could change it if need be, if it needs to move up, you know? The next one, almond cake, Bavarian cream filling, white buttercream icing.
Yeah.
You first?
I don't think I've ever had Bavarian cream.
Almond cake.
I want to get some.
You taking half of it?
No, I want to get some of the cream. Taking the cream. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had almond cake. You got it, honey?
Can I have the cherry?
Sure.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Cheers. No cheers? Tastes like cherry. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, because the cherry's on top and we can taste it from the frosting.
The almond cake, I can tell that they put like almond extract in it. It tastes really good. And it tastes like chocolate covered cherries. You know those candies that you get at Christmas time?
Alright. What do you rate it?
This gets like a 8 or a 9.
Okay.
A 9. And it just works perfect because our wedding will be around Christmas time. So if our wedding cake tasted like chocolate covered cherries, it'd be so good.
I'm gonna rate it I'm gonna give it a 7. It was really good. Not gonna lie, but
higher than the first.
we need to keep going and see if the other ones are better. Maybe I have to, adjust my scale at the end. But alright. What is this next one, Ruby?
The third cake that we will be trying is yellow cake. And it's with the same Bavarian filling. It doesn't say cream though. So it just is Bavarian filling.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has chocolate fudge frosting. I'm a little nervous for this one because I don't like white chocolate. And I think it has white chocolate for the frosting. No cheers?
I don't want it to fall off.
Oh, that's fair. Interesting. It kind of tastes like
Lemony.
lemon, yeah. Which is interesting because it doesn't have lemon on it.
It's yellow cake.
Mm.
So
It does taste good. And it's interesting because the frosting doesn't taste like chocolate fudge. Right?
yeah, it's interesting. What do you think?
It's interesting. I like the lemon taste. But it's really hard to beat the last one, the almond cake. Should I give my rating?
Yeah.
I give it like a 7.5.
Okay. Ruby gives the yellow cake a 7.5, and I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Ooh. So right now your favorite is the almond cake.
I don't know. They're all pretty even right now. That's why they're only half a point behind or separating them.
Yeah.
So
Alright, honey, what's the next one?
the next one is orange cake, orange filling, orange frosting.
So lots of
Orange.
orange.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe my guess might be that this might taste like a dreamsicle.
Yeah, that's
That
what
would
I
be
was,
good.
That's what I was thinking.
And if you don't know what a dreamsicle is,
Where have you been? Have you been living under a rock?
with Patrick Starr.
Oh, I'm getting a big whiff and it smells like oranges.
3, 2, 1.
It does taste like dreamsicle. It's very orangey. And it looks like they put like little bits of like orange zest maybe in the frosting. It tastes good, but it doesn't give me wedding cake vibes.
I think the dreamsicle is definitely from the frosting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong. All these are gonna be good.
Yeah, but I would not have it as my wedding cake.
Yeah, same. And for that reason, I have to give it a 5.
For the reason of not wanting it for a wedding cake, I'll give it like a 4. But it tastes really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wanted a birthday cake.
But
I
we
would get
but we have
that.
to rate these
On
wedding
cakes.
cakes.
Yeah, and it's not wedding cake vibes for me.
Yep.
Alright, the next one is banana chocolate chip cake. So it must taste like bananas. And then it has white buttercream icing.
You kidding? It sounds so appealing. It drives me bananas. Okay.
You can take the first bite. It kind of looks like it almost has a banana texture. Maybe. It's very moist. And it tastes like a muffin.
Yeah. I think it's good. I mean, chocolate chips on top. The frosting tastes like that banana hint.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it tastes like a muffin. It's obviously good, but I'm going to give it a 5 as well because I don't see this being our wedding cake.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah.
unfortunate, but it's tasty.
Mm-hmm. I think it's tasty, but it's almost too sugary, maybe. So I give it like another 4.
And that frosting was like, when it hit your mouth, it almost like liquidy instant. It was like thinner than the other frostings.
It could also be though because
It's getting
these are
warm.
old.
No, it could be getting warm because it's been out
Yeah.
longest.
That's true.
Okay, this one looks like, yep, I figured, okay. Lemon poppy seed cake, lemon filling, white buttercream icing.
Mm-hmm. So same icing as before, but lemon poppy seed. And I'm guessing this will taste kind of like a muffin too. This does taste like muffins. It would be iconic if we did a cake that tastes like a muffin.
Those
because,
mini muffins.
Yeah, because we'll be the Mufflers. So Muffin is like her middle name. I could see this as maybe like a summer cake for a wedding.
Ours is winter.
Yeah, but it like doesn't give me vibes.
Yeah, I just don't see poppy seeds being the vibe. So
No. Unless
It's-
our theme was lemons.
it's really good, but yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna have to give it a 5.5.
Yeah. I'll give it a 5. It's better than the orange and the banana cake for the
Mhm.
wedding cake, but I can't see it as it being our wedding cake.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this next one is strawberry cake. It has strawberry cream filling and it has strawberry frosting. So I'm guessing it'll be kind of similar to the orange one, but only tastes like strawberries.
But there's only one way to find out.
Taste it. Mmm. That frosting is really good. It, oh, what does it taste like? Tastes like something and I can't put my finger on it. Mmm.
I'll put my fork on it.
Going in for another bite, huh?
It does taste like something that I can't put my finger on it either. Strawberry shortcake? Danimals?
I've never had a Danimal. I think it's good, but I don't want it as my wedding cake.
Yeah,
as
same.
Our wedding cake.
So, for that reason, I have to, just by default, so it's not too controversial, even though it already is. I'm going to give it a 5, just like I gave the orange a 5.
I'll give mine a 4.
Just like you gave the orange a 4.
Mm-hmm. It is also very sugary, and I think it would give me a stomach ache if I had too much.
This other one, this next one is number 8 on the list that we've gone through, and it looks pretty delicious.
Yeah.
Spice cake, caramel filling, white butter cream icing.
I want some of the caramel. Mmm. Tastes very cinnamony and nutmeggy. Has cinnamon and nutmeg. And
It tastes like molasses cookies.
and it's pretty good, but I do know that lots of people don't like molasses type of
Flavors.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tastes like gingerbread too. And I know like my mom doesn't like gingerbread or molasses cookies.
Who cares? It's our wedding.
It gives me like warm, cozy vibes that you can eat it in the wintertime, but not a lot of people like spice.
Yeah,
So
I enjoyed it.
me
Like
too.
I'm gonna enjoy the rest of them, and I already enjoyed the previous ones. But yeah, for that reason, I have to. Oh, that's a tough one. I'll give it a 5.5.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Wow.
I think it's higher than the past 4, but
Man, these are some rough ratings that we're giving.
and
These
we're
last few better be really
yeah.
good.
And we're rating them on whether or not we'll want it as a
Mhm.
wedding cake, not on the taste, because they are all really tasty.
Yeah, and if we had to rate it on the taste, all of them would be like between 8 and 10 probably.
All right, this next one is chocolate chip.
Chalk chip cake.
Yeah, lots of chocolate, and it has chocolate buttercream icing. So,
Chalk buttercream
Yeah.
icing.
Okay.
It doesn't say chocolate, it says chalk.
Short for chocolate. So for all you chocolate lovers, you'll probably like this one.
All you chalk lovers. You eat chalk instead of, designing things on your sidewalk.
Silly goose. That's some good chocolate.
Mm.
It has the chocolate chips in the cake, the chocolate cake. And mind you, this chocolate cake is as moist as a brownie. And it's so good.
What kind of a brownie?
Moist ones. And the chocolate buttercream icing.
Just hits it.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And I could see this as a wedding cake.
Me too. What are you gonna rate it?
I'll give it an...
You can't look at your other scores. You just gotta give it on how. I mean, even though we've been looking at the other score,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I was gonna give it an 8 too. That's pretty
Alright.
good. Alright, honey, what's the next one? Oh, I'm so excited.
So the next one is chocolate cake, raspberry filling, white buttercream icing. The raspberry chocolate combination here is gonna be delicious.
Yeah, this might be the winner right here. I might just call it. We'll have to see though. It was really good. It tastes just like it sounds.
It was super delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how many people are gonna want raspberry.
Really?
Yeah. There's gonna be people that don't like that chunky filling.
That's true.
So
It kind of tastes like the filling that you'd get in donuts. Like that jelly raspberry-ish type stuff. Kind of tastes like that. And it's really good. This is
But-
going to be hard.
I can't. So you vote.
I'll give it a 9.
I'll give it a 7.
This next one
Second
is...
to last one.
Yes. This next one is carrot cake. It has cream cheese filling and cream cheese icing, which is one of my favorites. I love cream cheese icings. So, let's take a bite.
Alright.
3, 2,
One.
1. Mmm. You can really taste the cream cheese, and they have lots of nice chunks of carrots in it. I think it's really tasty, but I know people are pretty apprehensive of carrot cake. And so having it as a wedding cake, people might not necessarily enjoy that. But I think it's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I give it like a 7.5. Just rating specifically on whether or not we'll have it as a wedding cake.
Yeah, and I gotta give it like a 6.5. So
Are you a big fan of carrot cake?
yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my number one pick, but
Hmm.
this next one might be
And what is it?
chalk chip cake, chalk silk filling, white buttercream icing. So chocolate chip cake, chocolate silk filling.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but it's not necessarily way out of the ordinary for me.
But
I'll give it a 4.5.
wow. Just because she did that, I'm gonna give it a 10.5.
No.
Why do you give it 4.5?
I don't know. It's really, really sweet and
It gave me nostalgia of this chocolate one. Number 9.
I say if you go chocolate, you gotta go all the way. You can't just go some of the way.
So 4.5.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll do 10.5 because I have to. Well, if I really had to outweigh hers, I would do more than that, but I'm gonna do 10.5 because it was good, and I have to outweigh that just somewhat so it can place somewhat up there. But it's probably not gonna be our kick anyway, so it doesn't matter if I do 10.5. Judging by these scores, we have a 3-way tie.
Mhm.
So we have to try them again, I guess. And Ruby's been picking at all of them after every one. So
Gotta just make sure I get all the flavors.
so there's 3. So the second one that we tried is the almond cake, Bavarian cream filling, white buttercream icing, and that got an average score of 9. Or, excuse you, myself. Got an average score of 8. Same with these next two. The next one was chocolate chip cake, chocolate buttercream icing. That got an average of 8. And then chocolate cake raspberry filling, white buttercream icing. 8.
So basically, we like going with the chocolate.
I think I know which one without even trying anymore. What about you?
I know which one I'd like to choose, but I don't know if you'll choose
The raspberry one?
Either that one or that one.
I was thinking the other one.
I kind of figured you were thinking that one.
I don't know. We can try them again if you want.
Yeah.
Of course we want. I don't care what people say, but I do. But I really actually want that almond cake, to be honest.
That one's so good. And
the cherry.
Yeah, it gives me wedding cake vibes.
Ah.
And it tastes like a chocolate covered cherry.
You know, some may say, just trying that right there, put the cherry on top. Because it actually does have cherry on top.
So what do you think? You want to go with that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You don't want to even try the other ones?
No.
Okay. Yeah, my belly is kind of full of cake.
Mine's just getting started.
And that filling too. I didn't try any of that filling at the beginning, but it's like thick and it's just so good, and there's just the right amount of frosting on it, not too much. And it's chocolate, and it just gives me lots of cozy vibes. So, we're going with
The almond cake.
Almond
Bavarian cream filling, white buttercream icing. So that's the one.
Yep.
So, thank you for coming to our cake testing. And from Life, cheers to you.
God bless you.
Peace.
Peace.
Out.